Hello everybody, I hope you enjoy the new look of the channel. I just wanted to change a few things around. I made a new banner, I made a new profile icon, plus the new avatar. It's a cute little Spectre with a skull mask. I decided I finally wanted to improve my content a little bit, instead of just, recording gameplay. So I'm gonna be putting this little guy on the screen once in a while, kind of like my first video, but instead of him just standing still and stuff, I'm gonna actually have him move around a little bit. Originally, my avatar, as I mentioned earlier, was a version of my old, Roblox avatar, but since my avatar has changed, well, I don't want to draw the helmet on the new one, and also I just wanted to put my character design skills to the test, even though this is a very simplistic character design, but whatever, anyway. So, without further ado, let's actually get into the topic of the video. So Tower Heroes over the past few years has changed a lot since the last time I started playing. I started playing around the time, I want to say, Jester was added and the new lobby was implemented into Tower Heroes, and I have been on and off playing the game ever since. Originally, I was playing with my friends for about the first week of the game, but then they got bored, and around that time I started making my YouTube channel. So, as you may know, being a level 1 back then is a lot different than it is now. So, this is kind of a video going into, my reactions to how it is being a level 1 now, and maybe some critiques about how, they introduce mechanics in the game. So, yeah, let's get into it. Okay, so we're just gonna test and see if this works. I apologize for any background noise. By the way, this is real-time Xavian, I guess, instead of me editing Xavian, where I record my lines separately. The audio quality might be a little worse, but I'm sorry. Okay, I can't really control it. Let me double check if the footage is... Okay, there we go. So this is our new profile. See, nothing... Oh, it didn't... Okay, well that's my first problem already, but... So, as you can see, it's pretty much the same as it was when I was first playing. You start out with Chef and Wizard. They've changed their prices a little bit. If I remember correctly, Chef was 80 mana or 50, and then they kept raising his price, and I'm pretty sure he's 110 now. But I already have a problem with the way they start the game out. I was really glad when they added a tutorial, they asked, it was a thing I mentioned in my first video. Of course, I know they probably haven't seen it. If they have, and that's why they added it, that would be really cool, but I highly doubt it. But my first issue is that they don't put up a little option on your screen to play the tutorial when you first come in. And that's a big problem. Now, you can, it could just be an option where it's yes or no. It doesn't have to, instantly teleport you to the tutorial, because that would be really annoying for people who are just using their new Roblox account for, their alt account on this game in particular, because people have alt accounts. I think I did at some point, but I never used it. But anyway, oh my. There's definitely a lot more towers to purchase than there used to be. If I remember right, the only two towers, or the only few towers that you could buy in the store were, or at least when I first started playing, were Scientist, Voca, Spectre, Lemon Cat, and Cart Kid. This was before Hot Dog oh, and Dumpster Child. I forgot Dumpster was, and I guess Bite too. Yeah, Bite, Dumpster Child, Cart Kid, Lemon Cat, Scientist, and Voca and Spectre were all the ones that I can remember being in the store when I was level 1. I'm trying to remember which one was the first one I purchased. I want to say it was either Scientist or Lemon Cat. I don't know if this is how... I remember Lemon Cat being lower, and I remember Voca being lower, but I might be wrong. I don't remember. Spectre's always been 500, I remember that. Actually, no, I think the prices are the same. I don't think they ever changed them. I don't know. So, yeah, there's that. But, as I was saying about the tutorial earlier, you have to really dig to find the tutorial in the first place. You have to go to badges, which I didn't even know this section of the menu existed until I was like roughly level 5 or maybe level 10, which by the time like you have like the tutorial, or by the time like you find that tutorial, it's going to be completely useless to you, because if you're like level 10 or 5, you at least know to put your towers close to the road. Okay, let's just play the tutorial. I've already played it before. I just really dislike the fact that they don't like give you the option like at the beginning. Like, they don't even have to code much, at least to my knowledge. They could reuse some of the code from like you know when you leave a game and like you go back into Tower Heroes, it's like, do you want to join that game again? Maybe use some of the code from that. I have no idea though. I'm not gonna say that the developers are being lazy or anything. Maybe they just didn't even think about it, but as of now, the tutorial isn't really like, it's not super accessible. You have to really dig for it, and it kind of makes it pointless if the player doesn't even know it exists until they're at a later level. Anyway, enough critiquing. Let's get into the actual tutorial. Tutaro, I think that's how you pronounce his name. I love his character design. I love the fact that they designed a whole new character for the tutorial. It proves that they do really care. I will be showing you some of the basics of a tower defense game. We will start off with placing a hero next to the path. Select the wizard hero in your hotbar and place him near the path. When placing a hero, their range is shown by the bubble around it. Okay, cool. So this is our wizard. I'm gonna put him like right here. Good job placing the wizard near the path. We will defend your base against any enemy going down the path. Look here. I can't read. Look, here come a few enemies now. Your wizard will defeat them and you will be able to go to the next wave. What if he doesn't beat them? What will happen? Like, what if I can't. Oh, it's owned by the game, not me. I didn't make that. The game made it. Look at him. Look at the boy. I apologize, there's a car going by. Looks like you managed to get to the next wave. That was really hard. I pissed myself. Anyway, there are many different types of enemies in the game. Each enemy has its own unique speed and health. As you progress through the waves, enemies will get stronger and stronger. In order to defeat stronger enemies, you need to upgrade your heroes. You can click on a hero in order to upgrade them, and you can also see their states. Wow, Xavian. Try upgrading the wizard you placed down earlier. What if I just placed an... okay. Alright, fine. Upgrade. Good job on upgrading your wizard. He will be able to defend your base against stronger enemies. Wow. Each hero has 5 upgrades, and... has 5 upgrades. Each upgrade will make them stronger. You will want to reach the max level by the final wave in order to beat the boss. In case you didn't notice earlier, when upgrading and placing your wizard, it costs mana. It can be found on the left screen. Okay, alright, I'm done reading this. I don't care. Okay, anyway. So, pretty decent introduction. It introduces players to very bare basics, and like, I know some people might think this is unnecessary, but to be fair, this was probably some kids' like first tower defense game, since, you know, Roblox is for children, or at least is marketed towards children. I guess I can just... I swear I remember Chef was in this tutorial, but I guess not. Maybe he is, I don't remember. You like my level 2 wizards? They're pretty poggers. I can't believe I said fucking poggers. I'm gonna get sued. I'm not sued, I'm gonna get crucified. People are gonna be like, Poggers isn't funny. And I'm gonna cry. Alright. It's pretty easy stuff. Oh, that's all? Okay, I guess I'll just... not upgrade that. Great job on making it to the last wave. You have now completed the tutorial, but there are still plenty of more things to learn. Make sure you look at some of my other tutorials when you get the chance. I hope you enjoy playing Tower Heroes. Yay, I beat the tutorial, I'm smart. I did it. I placed 5 towers. Is it gonna take me back to the lobby? I don't get anything from that. Not even, like, 1 coin or 5. Or no experience either. That kind of sucks. But whatever. Okay, the tutorial itself, they are gonna make more in the future. I really hope they do. But it's an okay tutorial to explain how you use ranged towers, but I really wish they would also... Do they have another tutorial for Chef? They probably should, because, I mean... No, they don't. They're kind of... Okay. So, they gave you a tutorial... Oh, that guy's wearing clone armor. That's cool. At least I think he is. Okay, anyway, sorry. I'm getting sidetracked. Anyway, so they have a tutorial that kind of explains how to use range towers, but they don't have one explaining short-range towers. If I might have skipped some dialogue, maybe he said that some towers are short-ranged and don't do that. But if they just had a small little portion of that part of the tutorial with Chef, that would have been such a great starting tutorial for, you know, people starting out to play, or start playing the game. People who start playing the game. Jesus. Gosh. Anyway, so yeah, I just think, like, the tutorial is a great start, but I think they need to introduce or implement Chef in it somehow. Or maybe make a separate tutorial for Chef. Maybe have, like, 2 tutorials, one for long-ranged and another one for short-ranged, and have one for summoner and support towers. Of course, that might be a little unnecessary. Actually, that's actually smart. After your first tutorial, and so, like, the game doesn't have to, like, keep asking you to play the tutorials. Maybe after the first tutorial, the game can then tell you where to find the other tutorials in the badges section. That would actually be pretty smart, because 1, it would introduce the player to the game, and 2, it would help the player learn how to navigate the menu. I don't know. I'm not a game developer. I never claimed to be, and I understand that game development and game creating is really hard, and implementing that kind of stuff might be a lot harder than my little tiny brain can handle. But, you know, I'm just pointing stuff out. I'm just critiquing the game a little bit, but all the stuff I said is kind of, like, unnecessary to me personally. I'm just looking out for the new players who are playing Tower Heroes, so they don't get, like, yelled at for placing Chef 3 miles away from the fucking road. So anyway, everyone, that's about it for this video. As I said, this was a bit of a bigger project, especially, like, from the beginning. Like, in the beginning part took me at least over 2 days. I don't know. I had to design the character. I had to make sure I, like, had an idea for, like, the editing style of the character, and all that's good stuff. Anyway, I hope you all enjoyed, and I hope you like the revamp on the channel. So, yeah. Bye-bye. Peace.